Good evening. My name is Christine. I'm coming to you from Vancouver, Washington, and I'm glad to have you joining us today for our yoga and core class. So we're going to get started in a child's pose. So our knees are a little wider than hip distance apart. We're bringing our hips back. Arms are out, really reaching, and our forehead is resting on the mat. Let's take a few more deep breaths in here. And then on your next exhale, we're going to come to a tabletop position. Tuck those feet, coming up into down dog, and pedal those feet out. Getting everything nice and warmed up. Maybe moving your hip, exaggerating your hip a little bit with that movement. Go ahead and really get your upper back warmed up. And then we're going to go ahead and bring that right leg up to the ceiling. If you want, you can circle your ankle. You don't have to. You can also point and flex it. And then staying in this downward dog position, we're going to round our back slightly and bring the knee to our chest. And just hang out here for a little bit. And then bring that right foot all the way up front, in between your hands. And we're going to come up into a crescent lunge. So that means our back heel stays up. Taking a nice deep breath in. And exhale. See if you can sink a little lower. And now we're going to go into a lizard pose. So both hands are going to come to the inside of your right foot. And you can walk your right foot out a little bit more. We're going to turn our head to the right side. And I want you to go ahead and bend your elbows. Really a nice stretch right here. And then come back to that low lunge. We're going to take our left hand down, right arm to the ceiling to get that nice hip opener. And then coming back, we're going to come back up to a crescent lunge. See if you can bend that right knee a little bit more. And bring hands to heart center. And we're going to put our the back of our arm onto our right side for a crescent lunge twisted pose. And then go ahead and come back to center. Bring the hands down. Step back so you're into a plank. And slowly lower down. And come back up to cobra. And then we're going to go ahead, tuck, or tuck, actually tuck, sorry. Those feet, come back to down dog. Bring that right leg in again for that core plank. Then lift the leg up to the ceiling and open up the hip. Coming back to three-legged dog. Bring that right leg down. Sink the knees. Bring the hips back into child's pose. On your next exhale, come back up to a tabletop position. Tuck those toes and come up to a down dog. We're just going to rest here for a few breaths. Keeping your head in a nice neutral position. Lifting that left leg to the ceiling. And then slightly rounding your back. We're going to go ahead and bring that knee to our chest and hang out here. Now step that left foot in between those hands. We're going to come up to a crescent lunge. So the back heel is up, bending that front knee so we sink down. Then bringing both hands to the inside of your left foot and walking that left foot out just a little bit. We're going to bend our elbows and look to the left, getting that nice lizard pose. Keeping your face nice and soft. Straighten your arms. Bring that right hand in a little bit closer. Left arm comes up. And then bring that arm back down. We're going to come back up to a crescent lunge. Again, seeing if you can sink that knee, front knee a little bit lower. And then bring your hands to heart center. And then the back of the right arm onto your left thigh for a twisted lunge. Coming back to heart center, down to a plank, stepping that foot back, slowly lowering down, coming up to cobra, and into down dog. Bringing that left knee into the chest, slightly rounding your back for our core plank. And then lifting that leg up to the ceiling, bending the knee, opening up the hip. Coming back to center, bringing that leg down, bringing the knees down, untuck those toes, and come into child's pose. Really reaching out with those fingertips. On your next exhale, come into a tabletop, and we're going to go right into a down dog. Right leg up, stepping it forward into the crescent lunge. And then we're going to be going into a warrior three. So we're going to come up, bringing that left leg behind us, bending at the hip, and then we're going to come up, bring the knee up, and then back to a warrior three. Finding your focal point to help with balance. Let's do 3 more. Last one, stay. Into that warrior three. Step back into crescent lunge. Bringing the hands down. Step that right leg back. And we're going to do shoulder tap. 4 on each side, alternating. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down, up to cobra, and to down dog. Catch your breath here. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Bringing the left leg up. Stepping it forward. Into a crescent lunge. Back heel stays up. Then we're going to come up to the warrior three with a knee raise. Getting set, finding that focal point, and then bringing that knee up. That's 1. We're going to do that for a count of 6. Good. After your 6th one, go back to warrior three. Stepping that right leg down, up to crescent lunge. Bringing both hands down, stepping the left leg back. Shoulder taps, 4 on each side, alternate. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Cobra. Down dog. Look forward, step, or hop up to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold with a straight back, with your arms coming out, coming to a standing position. And then bringing the arms down into mountain pose. I'm going to have you come and face the mat. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a standing pigeon pose. So you're going to take your right leg, you're going to cross it over your left thigh, and then we're going to sit back down. If you come out of the pose, that is okay. You can always get right back into it. Coming back up, transitioning straight to a tree pose. So your foot can be on your calf or up on your thigh, but not on your knee. Again, find that focal point to help with balance. And bring it on down. Let's do the other side. Ankles crossing on the thigh, and we're sitting down. Coming back up, straight into a tree pose. Again, it is okay if you come out of the pose. Really open up that knee. And then bring that foot down. Let's take a nice deep breath in, arms come up. And then on the exhale, bending the knees, lowering the hips into chair pose. We're going to stay here for 30 more seconds. Find your breath. See if you can sink a little lower. And then come on up. Bring the arms down. Palms facing forward. And I want you to focus on your inhales and exhales. Eyes can be closed if you want, or a nice soft gaze. Feeling your chest and belly rise on the inhale. And then feeling them fall on the exhale. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you on this journey today. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Namaste.